Hey everyone, it's Kathleen. Welcome to the Siegel JCC Facebook Live class. It is Friday, the 18th of September, and we're going to get into a little Pilates. So we just finished the dry land on the Zoom, and we're switching right over. So, I'll try this. All right, sorry. So I'm gonna put away my computer from the Zoom call and we're going to get started. What do you need for Pilates? So you need a mat, right? You need some water. You need, and when I say a mat, you need a yoga mat. That's great. A yoga mat on some carpeting is just perfect. For me, I have hardwood floors, so I just use a little rug and then I put my yoga mat on there. You will need to take off your shoes, so go ahead and do that, and I'm going to grab a little water. You're doing a good job in there, Cody boy. Just a little bit longer. So I'm just taking off my shoes. Looks like we do have somebody with us. We've got 3 people with us. Awesome. So those of you who just joined, you are on the Siegel JCC Facebook live stream class. This is Pilates on Friday, the 18th of September. Rosh Hashanah begins at sundown, so Happy New Year to those of you who observe, who celebrate. Grab a little bit of water. Make sure you have a mat close by or a soft surface. And let's begin as we do with our standing energy. I know some classes, yoga or Pilates, will begin seated. I like to start out standing. Your feet are about shoulder width apart. Your feet are flat on the floor. You're thinking about how you're distributing your body weight from your right foot to your left. And again, for me, I like to just kind of move back and forth. Begin to center down, begin to focus on some body awareness. If you're running in from the activities of your day, quite often, our minds and our bodies have been so separate throughout our days that this is just an opportunity to kind of center down and bring them back together. So when you're ready, your feet are under your shoulders. You're going to soften your knees just a teeny bit, not a locked out joint. That sometimes changes the hip position, causes us to kind of lean forward. So if I have a soft knee, I have good posture. If I start to lock that knee out, it changes my body position and it puts unnecessary pressure on my low back. So soften the knee a bit, pull that belly button up and into your spine. Eventually this feels like a natural position. So big breath in, right up through the bottoms of the feet. Shoulders are down and away from your ears. Your neck is long, your head is up. Your shoulders are forward, ribs are forward, hip bones forward. And of course, knees and toes are forward. What's the positioning of your hands? Thumbs forward or palms forward? It's up to you. Big breath in, right up through the bottoms of the feet. As you exhale, feel your chin begin to sink down slowly to your chest. Don't let your shoulders follow. Continue to breathe, inhaling and exhaling. Nice, deep, full, intentional breaths. As you exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Beautiful. Just feel the stretch on the left side. Good. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Little pause here, bringing your mind, your body, your breath together, thinking about where you're feeling that stretch. And then when you're ready, exhale, right ear, right shoulder again. Hold here, inhale and exhale. Left ear, left shoulder as you exhale. Pause. Again, you're really thinking this through. When we do high energy cardio classes, we've got that music pumping, you're sort of out of your body and you're just moving. But this is creating peace by bringing the mind, the body, the breath together. Let's exhale, chin to chest. Again, don't let those shoulders follow the neck just yet. Shoulders are down and away. Inhale, take your eyes to the ceiling. Exhale as you bring those eyes into alignment. You're looking straight ahead. Perhaps you're looking into the screen. Perhaps you're finding a point on the wall beyond that screen. Inhale. Exhale, gently look to your right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, look to your left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Inhale and lengthen. So those are our first little steps to getting the body feeling good, bringing the body back into alignment. As we inhale, we lift those arms up. Exhale, palms to the ceiling. Inhale, bring the arms up and overhead. Cross the right thumb over the left. Inhale, easy reach, nothing overly dramatic. Exhale, easy side bend to the right. Inhale up. Cross the left thumb over the right as you exhale. Inhale, reach, stretch again. Exhale, easy side bend to the left. Inhale up. Again, this should all feel good. Relax those thumbs. Exhale, bring the heels of the hands in front of your heart. Inhale, bring one foot to the inside of the opposite leg. Now you can do the yoga thing where you bring that leg all the way up. But in Pilates, we don't really need to do that. We're just centering down here. So you can bring one foot to the inside of the opposite leg. You can bring it down to your calf. You can keep a big toe on the floor. You can do the Pam thing where you cross one foot over the other, and we call it sapling as opposed to tree. Now, wherever you are, I want you to find your center. That weight-bearing leg, for me it's my left leg, that weight-bearing leg, the knee is soft. Nice and strong through your core. Big breath in through your nose. Exhale, extend those arms overhead. Inhale as you bring your hands together. Exhale, bring those hands apart once more. Inhale deeply through your nose as you exhale. Bend at your hip flexors. Slide that bent leg behind you. You can lift it up off the floor if you like. Arms out to the sides. Increase the bend in your weight-bearing leg. Lift that extended leg just a little higher, even if it's just an inch. Keep those hips aligned with each other. I'll turn to the side. I'm not really sure it makes a difference where I'm standing. Now, again, if you want to put your hand on a wall or a sturdy piece of furniture, do that, but don't lean into it. Just maybe put a finger or two fingers against that sturdy object. Big breath in through your nose. As you exhale, bring yourself back to a standing place. Take a few steps right here. Hands are to your heart once more. You can just kind of step side to side, center down once more. Heels of the hands at your heart. Shoulders down and away, looking straight ahead. Change legs, bring one foot to the inside of the opposite leg. Exhale, extend the arms overhead. Inhale as you bring those hands together, reaching through your fingers. Exhale, hands come apart. Big breath in all together. Exhale, bend at your hip flexor, extend the bent leg behind you. Reach the arms out to the sides. Now you can always keep a big toe on the floor. Align your hips, align your shoulders. You've got a nice bend in the weight-bearing leg. Neck aligned with your spine. Find a spot on the floor perhaps. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale, back to standing. Beautiful. Hands come together at your heart. Push the heels of the hands against each other. Centering down, finding that just right place for your feet. Palms together, fingers. Pads of the fingers and thumbs. Push those hands away. Rise up onto the balls of your feet. Full foot, lift your toes. Roll the shoulders down and away. Full foot again. We're really trying to find that neutral foot. So we're evenly distributing our body weight from the front of the foot to the back, from the inside of the foot to the outside, and of course from the right side of the body to the left. You want to stand up straight and tall and just push those hands back and a slight release. Push the hands back and a slight release. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push the hands back. Add a little pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Push back. Turn the palms to face each other and squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 2. Big breath in through your nose. As you exhale, press your palms toward each other like you're compressing air between the hands. Push, push, push. When you can't exhale any longer, inhale, release. Those arms magically float up. Bend at your elbows. Inhale, rise up onto the balls of the feet. Reach through those arms. Reach through the tips of your fingers. Hands come down, full foot. Push the hands back, lift the toes. Inhale, palms to the ceiling. Keep the feet stuck to your mat. Stretch through the midsection of the body. Bend at the elbows. Inhale, rise up, reach forward. Press back, lift your toes. Let the arms relax beside your body. Turn your thumbs forward or your palms forward. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale, knees are soft, core engaged. Big breath in once more. Exhale, feel your chin slowly sink down to your chest. Focus on your breath. Focus on the first 7 vertebrae of the spine. As you exhale this time, just a forward fold. Fold the upper body over the lower. Take your time. Rounding through each vertebra of the spine. Allow yourself to hang like a rag doll. The top of the head is reaching for the floor. With each exhalation breath, the head is getting just a little bit closer to the floor. If your eyes are open, you're looking through your legs. If your eyes are closed, that's fine. You feel the stretch in your low back. You feel the stretch on the backs of the thighs. As you exhale, increase the bend in your knees. Tuck your chin into your chest. Begin to round up slowly through that low back. And then your middle back. And then your shoulders, your neck, your head. Roll the shoulders down and away. Now I want you to take a moment and just kind of think about that 1, 2 more stretches that you need. Maybe it's in your neck. Today it feels like it's in my neck for me. Maybe it's in your low back or your wrists or your ankles. Wherever it is, take that 1 or 2 more stretches. We're about to go down to the floor. Maybe you don't need any extra stretches and you need to roll out your yoga mat. That would be great. Maybe you need to take a sip of water. Whatever it may be, go ahead and do those couple of things. Don't go down to your mat just yet. We kind of like to be very intentional in Pilates. So even going something as supposedly straightforward and simple as going down to the mat, we want to give ourselves that opportunity to kind of think it through, to sort of what some people might say over intellectualize, but then others of us would say we're thinking it through just right, you know. So I'm going to angle this down. You will see, what you'll see first are my feet, and you won't really see the rest of me just yet, but that's just fine. So we're lining up toe to heel like a little zigzag shape. Inhale, lift those arms up shoulder height, bend at your elbows, cup opposite elbows. Inhale, lift the heel on the back foot. And as you exhale, bend those knees and take yourself slowly down toward your mat. Now you can put down a hand or a knee at this point. Then you want to use those muscles of your core, scoop out, move to a seated position. Relax those arms on your knees. And just take your time. Rock broadly. Feel those sitting bones. Now, the origination site of your hamstrings is on those sitting bones. So rock broadly enough that you're warming them up. Just take your time. And stabilize here. Think about your feet, your knees, your shoulders. Try and go for that alignment. You're up on your sitting bones. Now let's engage that core a little bit more and fill up those lungs. So let's inhale, lengthen through the body. Exhale, shoulders are down and away. Looking straight ahead. Let's try that again. Big breath in. Exhale, wiggle out those toes. Third time, inhale. Exhale, feel your chin sink down to your chest this time. Once again, you're forced to think about those first 7 vertebrae of the neck. Those are the cervical vertebrae of the neck. Inhale. Exhale, scoop out. Now you're moving through your upper back, middle back, low back. Slide the hands to the backs of the thighs. Try and keep your feet just as they are. Look to your belly. Focus on your breath. If you need to hold on to those thighs, go right ahead. The muscles in your arms are not going to overpower the work of your core. If you let your feet pop up, the muscles in your legs, the weight of your legs is so great that you're not going to work your core anymore. You're just going to counterbalance lower body weight and upper body weight. So here we are. Begin to pulse those shoulder blades toward your mat. Bring one hand into the air. Switch hands. Pause. Now we're working on strength as well as mobility. Inhale, stay in that rounded place. Once your sitting bones contact the mat, lengthen. Shoulders down and away. Good. I know, thinking about these teeny tiny things. And sometimes these teeny tiny things are the keys to the biggest doors that open those great doors that make you and your body bring them together again so that you can have that great life. Believe me, I think if it weren't for Pilates, I would probably be spending most of my days sitting in a chair being in pain. Big breath in, lengthen. Exhale, shoulders down and away, chin to chest, scoop it out, hands to the backs of the thighs. Begin the pulse. Once you're comfortable, you can put one hand in the air, both hands in the air, or no hands in the air. It's totally up to you. But as many of you know, I have at least 5 ruptured vertebrae in my lumbar. Well, I have all the vertebrae in my, all the discs in my lumbar spine are ruptured. Sorry, not vertebrae. Discs are ruptured. And then it looks like there may be a couple of other ruptured discs as well, which means that there's no cushioning between my vertebrae. And so the strength, the deep core strength that I have gives me stability in my spine, gives me control. Pause here. Inhale, bring yourself up. Sitting bones contact the mat, lengthen. And so when I was having so much extreme low back discomfort and pain, I tried everything. You know, you go to your doctor and they prescribe a lot of drugs, you know, and then I tried acupuncture and I tried massage and I tried all these things, and it was Pilates that changed my life. So I always say do Pilates, but it's also wonderful for your brain. So let's scoop out, focus, low back, middle back, upper back, shoulders down, head down, look to your right. Look to your left. Beautiful. Back to center. Now focus on your feet, ankles, knees, and hips. Now you may need to, if you're like me, I've got a lordotic, I pronounce lordotic curve in my low back. So I'm going to bring my heels in just an inch or two. That allows me to tilt the pelvis, imprint the low back. A moment ago, we talked about having a neutral foot. For your back, we're not in a neutral back. We're actively imprinting the low back into the mat. So inhale. As you exhale, hollow out your belly. Let your belly sink into your spine. Your middle back is touching your mat. Your shoulders, your shoulder blades, your upper back. Now you have your thumbs up or your palms up, arms close to the body or out at an angle a little bit. Think about what feels good for you. Neck aligned with your spine. Head is stacked. Don't let your head tip back because then your neck's not aligned. Maybe press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And then if you're ready, inhale, draw one knee into the chest and then the other. Exhale as you pull your knees toward your shoulders, press your thighs to your belly. Now for many of you, this is just such a great position. For others of you, you feel like, oh, if I just could rock a little bit. For some of you, you'll feel like, oh, if I could just make it a more dramatic stretch. So don't do the more dramatic stretch if your body's not calling you to do it. Don't do the rocking if your body's not calling to you to do it. But if you feel so called, take advantage of this time. But if you're happy to be here in stillness, let's remain here. Inhale deeply through your nose. As you exhale, push your toes into the air. Just gently sand one foot against the other. Nice. Create a little friction, just a little bit of heat. Then take a great big breath in. As you exhale, stabilize those feet, lift your chin to your chest, hold on to the backs of the thighs, lift the upper body a little bit higher, lower those legs a bit. Now right now I'm on my low back, and that's a great place to stay for this first exercise, which is called the 100. Okay, but you can bring it up. Now I'm on my tailbone. You just don't want to be on your sitting bones. Let's bring our palms down to the mat, move from the shoulder, just lift and lower. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, pump, pump, pump. Inhale, your shoulders are up, your head is up. Exhale, look right at your belly. Inhale, try and keep your legs straight. Exhale, reach through your tippy toes. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, pump, pump, pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, inhale, big breath in. Exhale, last time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the knees, round through the spine, low back, middle back. Shoulders, head, look left, look right. Let your hands rest on your shins. As you exhale, push your knees toward your shoulders, press your thighs to your belly. So nice. Now I feel like I want to wiggle my toes, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Listen to your body. When you're ready, bring one foot to the mat, then the other. Walk the feet away just a bit. Again, it's feet, knees, shoulders. Tilt the pelvis. Knees are nice and strong. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale, lift your chin to your chest. Look to your belly. You can use your hands if you need to. Round up, rounding, rounding. Sitting bones contact the mat. I lengthen, slide the feet away. Exhale, round and reach. Inhale, round back up. Plant the feet, scoop out through the belly. Take your time. Your goal is not to lie back down on the mat. It's to listen to your body. When you feel like you're going to lose control, like if I go any farther, maybe I'm just going to plop back down. Don't go that far. Then when I try and get up, I can't do it. I have to lift my feet up. So listen to your body. Sitting bones contact the mat. Slide the feet away, round and reach. Inhale, round back. Plant the feet, scoop out. Focus on yourself. Inhale, round back up. Extend those legs, round and reach. It's almost like a dance with yourself. There's a certain amount of grace and fluidity in this particular exercise. You're moving in time with your breath. There's stretch and strength. I would say about 75% of the exercise is strength, 25% is a stretch. And that's one of the great things about Pilates, is the strength and the stretch are integrated into virtually every exercise. So we don't have to think about, oh, let's stop exercising and stretch. No, they're together. Exhale, round and reach. 2 more of these. Focus on yourself. Last time, down to the mat or toward the mat. 1 more time, back up. Exhale, round and reach. Pause here. Lift the arms as high as your ears. Reach through your fingertips. Reach through your toes. Nice little stretch. Big breath in. Exhale, reach out just a little bit farther. Feel the arms sink down to the legs. They're heavy. They roll off your legs and onto your mat. Inhale, tuck your chin into your chest. Round up through those vertebrae. Drag those arms with you. Filling up your lungs, lifting through the shoulders, neck, head. Exhale, roll the shoulders down and away. Lace the fingers together. Nice little vertical lift. Don't stress your wrists. Just lift and shake it out. Nice. This next exercise isn't actually a Pilates. It's not a Joseph Pilates exercise. It's sort of a Kathleen exercise that works as a prerequisite for the rolling exercises. So here we are. My heels are still out in front of my knees. I'm up on my sitting bones. Big breath in. Exhale, shoulders down and away. Big breath in again. Exhale, chin sinks down to your chest. Scoop out, little slicing hands out over your knees. Now I'm balanced on my tailbone, pulling that belly button up and in. Inhale, exhale, push. Inhale, pull, easy extension. Inhale, push, pull, extend. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Now scoop out a bit more. Focus on the exhalation portion of your breath. Chin to chest, look to your belly. 1 more. And bring those arms forward. Find your rope, pull yourself up. Work your lats, work your obliques. Bring your hands below your kneecaps. Exhale, chin to chest, pull it on back. Wiggle out those toes. As you inhale, feel that little tug at the top of your head. And let's walk those feet in. Let the inside edge of your feet touch your heels. Push those legs against each other. Wrap the hands around the front of the ankles. Lift one foot and then the other. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale, scoop out. Balance yourself on your tailbone. Pull the heels in. Inhale deeply through your nose as you exhale. Just a little rock. Now, if you don't want to roll backward, if this is too dramatic for your low back today, that's fine. Just find your place and hold here. So those of you who are rocking, it's an exhale tip, inhale up. Those of you who are holding steady, focus on your breath. Last one. Pause here. Big breath in. Exhale, push your toes toward the ceiling. Hands to the backs of the thighs, not the backs of the knees. If you're ready, straddle your legs, bring your hands up to your calves or even closer to those ankles. Look to your belly, exhale, little tip, inhale up. Exhale, little tip, inhale up. If you roll too far backward, just try it again. If you roll too far forward, just reset your position. I'm kind of rolling off the rug and the mat. I'm just going to reset my position. We've got 2 more. Last one. Balanced on the tailbone, pause here. You're in that nice C shape with your body, looking toward the belly. Big breath in. As you exhale, bring the soles of the feet together. That causes inner thighs to point toward the ceiling. Heels, balls of the feet, toes. Wrap the hands under and around those ankles. Looking to your belly, inhale, click your feet together 3 times. If you're rocking backward, let's go. Click, click, click. If you're holding steady, still do the little feet clicks. Exhale, tip. Click, click, click. Inhale up. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, tip. So we put ourselves in an awkward position. Then we rock backward and forward. And in the seal, in this one, we add a movement of the legs. All of this creates instability. And in our effort to remain stable, to keep this angle from thigh to torso, we create deep core strength. Last one, exhale, tip. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, pause here. Bring one hand up, palm to the ceiling, then the other. Lift from the shoulders, bend at the elbows, fingers and thumbs touch. Push heels, balls of the feet, toes against each other, and then try and focus on the tiniest thing. Remain right here. This time as you inhale, feel a little tug at the top of your head, rolling you up onto your sitting bones. Pull your heels in, feet to the mat. Little pulse. Roll one shoulder back, and then the other. Try and remain sitting up straight and tall, neck is long. Big breath in through your nose. As you exhale, stabilize the knees, take your nose down toward your toes. Focus on where you're feeling the stretch. Inhale up, push those feet away. Exhale, chin toward your heels. Inhale up. Shake out those legs. Shake out your arms. And then bring those feet in once more. We are going down to the mat again. So again, I'm going to position myself a little bit better, a little more centered on my mat. Find your place, feet, knees, shoulders. Inhale deeply through your nose. As you exhale, let your chin sink down to your chest. Inhale. Exhale, round through the spine, hands to the backs of the thighs. Low back, middle back, shoulders, head. Look right, look left. Now, if you're like me, you may need to bring your feet in an inch or 2. Go back to that pelvic tilt, imprinting your low back. In this particular exercise, in addition to thinking about our feet, knees, hips, we're gluing those hips to the mat. We're gluing that low back to the mat. When you're ready, slide your left leg away, point the toe, inhale, lift the leg into the air. Now for some of you, you're going to create that little bit of a hamstring stretch. As you exhale, bring that straight leg even with the bent. Take the leg out, around, and up. So once again, this movement creates the instability here. Your body does want to follow and just kind of rock and roll. This is when we put micro tears in our low back. So don't allow yourself to rock and roll. Keep that right knee pointed straight up to the ceiling. Straight leg even with the bend. This left leg goes out, around in a half circle. Exhale, straight leg even with the bend. Out, around, back up. Now, if this has gotten too straightforward, too familiar, too easy, I hate to say that word, but too easy for you, narrow your foundation. Bring your hands across your belly. Now, if this really causes you to rock and roll, don't do it yet. Or maybe just do it for one repetition. When you're ready, let's bring that leg back to center. Let's flex the foot. Point the toe as you inhale. Change direction. Exhale, toes to the nose, leg goes out, around, and down. One more time around. And then pause here. Beautiful. Flex the foot, point the toe, flex, and point. Relax the foot. Inhale, draw this knee into the chest, and as you exhale, push that right leg away. Let your hands rest on your shin. As you exhale, extend this left leg into the air. Create that double straight leg stretch. You should be able to feel it on the back of that thigh of the extended leg. As you exhale, flex the foot on the left leg. Just a little dorsiflexion there. Relax the foot. Inhale, draw this left knee into the chest. Slide the right hand to the outside of your left knee. Your left shoulder is stuck to the mat. I like to extend my arm out laterally and actively press the back of my hand into the floor along with that shoulder. Big breath in through your nose. Exhale, gently pull this left knee across the body. Now for some of us, we need to move this knee. We need to kind of optimize this stretch. For some of you, it'll land in just the right place where you feel that beautiful stretch. Hold here, breathe. And then inhale, let's open this up. Sole of the left foot to the inner thigh of the right leg. Right hand to that right hip bone. Left hand to that left inner thigh. Add a little pressure here, and as you exhale, move that left hand down toward the left knee. Wonderful. Let's return this left foot to the mat. Gently rock side to side. Just kind of loosening up the hips, loosening up the low back. And then pause here. Find the positioning of your arms. We're moving on to the right leg. Get the foot, the knee, the left shoulder all lined up. When you're ready, tilt your pelvis, engage your core, point the toe on the right leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, straight leg even with the bend. Out, around, and up. Do your best to remain focused right in this moment. Focus on your breath. Focus on your heartbeat. Focus on the movement of this right leg. Last one. A little pause. Give that foot a flex. Feels good. A point, a flex, and a point. Inhale. Exhale, toes to the nose. Leg goes out, around, and down. Even though I may be speaking a little bit more passionately, don't let that change your tempo. Your tempo is consistent. No matter what part of this half circle that you're moving through, don't let gravity, body weight, momentum move you. It's all about you and your muscles, low back, hips glued to the mat. Last one. Bring this leg up into the air, flex the foot, point the toe, flex, and point. Inhale, relaxing the foot, drawing the right knee into the chest, sliding that left leg away, hands resting on your shin, right knee pulling up toward that right shoulder a bit, thigh pressing toward the belly just a bit. Exhale, extend this left leg into the air, create that double straight leg stretch. Exhale, flex the foot on that extended leg, spread your toes if you like. Relax, draw the knee into the chest. Slide the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Let that right shoulder sink down and get stuck to the mat. Looking straight ahead as you start, big breath in through your nose. Exhale, gently pull the right knee over to the left side. That makes you want to look to your right shoulder, and that's the correct position. I want you to keep that right shoulder in contact with the mat. Optimize the positioning of the right knee, and then hold and breathe. And then inhale, let's open this up. Sole of the right foot to the inner thigh of the left leg, left hand to your left hip bone, right hand to that right inner thigh. As you exhale, slide that right hand down toward your right knee just a bit. And release. Return that left foot to the, that right foot to the mat. Gently rock side to side. This is nice and easy. Again, nothing dramatic. We really don't want to, we don't like a lot of drama in Pilates. The greatest drama that we have are those rolling exercises. Everything else should be very, very much based on thought, therapeutic movement. Let's slide this left foot in, tilt the pelvis, imprint your low back. We're going into these easy Pilates bridges. So give yourself a little bit more of a pelvic tilt. Now here's the strength as you lift your hip bones up. In the first couple of repetitions, I don't lift very high. I want to give a chance for those deep core belly muscles, iliopsoas, quadratus laborum. I want them to get nice and warm, all the other adjacent muscle and other soft tissue. Be generous with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Give your muscles that chance to just kind of slowly warm up. And then by about the 8th repetition, you'll go, oh, that's right. I feel it now. I feel warm. I feel like I can lift and create that straight diagonal line from shoulder to knee. That's our goal. Also, try not to increase your breath. So think about deep, full breaths. Bring that breath all the way down to the bottoms of the lobes of the lungs. Let's just do 2 more. Inhale, tilt, tuck, lift. And we're going to hold this last one for just a couple of breaths. If it doesn't feel good to your back, don't hold the position. But if you're okay to hold, let's hold here. 1 more breath. Exhale all the way down. Take your time. Now tilt your pelvis, imprint your low back. Hold here for a breath. And then we'll go into clock face. So inhale, draw 1 knee into the chest, and then the other. And as you exhale, pull your knees toward your shoulders, but keep your low back in contact with the mat. Think of your low back as the face of a clock. As you exhale, push your knees to the left and around in a circle, just putting pressure on the outside edge of your clock face. Inhale, draw those knees in toward your shoulders once more. Exhale, change direction. So now this particular exercise is primarily a stretch, but because we focus on keeping the low back in contact with the mat, we've got a little bit of a strength piece incorporated into this stretch exercise. If you're ready, inhale, draw those knees in. Exhale, 1 foot to the mat and then the other. We're going to go into the teaser. I always kind of think of the teaser as an iconic Pilates move. Tilt your pelvis, imprint your low back. Inhale, lift those arms up, shoulder height. Palms are facing each other. Imprint that low back. As you exhale, bring the arms even with the ears. Reach through your fingertips. Inhale, lift your chin to your chest. Just round up. Take your time. You're only going as high as your tailbone. Exhale, scoop out. Low back contacts the mat first. Then your middle back. Nice job. Shoulders down, head down. Inhale, chin to chest, lift and reach. So I deconstruct all of our Pilates exercises and then I kind of put them back together and go, oh, okay, now I understand the purpose of the exercise. And now I understand how to teach this particular exercise. In the teaser, I completely deconstructed it and then I've put it back into levels. So we're at level 1. Let's move to level 2. Slide that left leg away. Inhale, chin to chest, lift and reach. Both arms, one leg. Exhale, left foot to the mat. Inhale, right leg up. Now scoop out, low back contacts the mat first, arms behind the head. Inhale, chin to chest, lift and reach. Little pause, bend that right foot to the mat. Inhale, exhale. I said foot, I meant knee. You knew that. Here we go. This is level 2. Inhale, chin to chest, lift and reach. Both arms, one leg. Exhale, bend the knee, left foot to the mat. Inhale, right leg up, scoop out, and lower. Now we'll go ahead and move on to level 3 if you're ready. Inhale, chin to chest, lift and reach. One leg up, now both. Right foot down, scoop out, low back contacts the mat first. That's really critical. Inhale, chin to chest, lift and reach, one leg. Now you can stay at level 3. I think level 3 is awesome. But level 4 would be where we've got both legs extended, like right here. Hold as you inhale. Level 4 is where you would lower both upper body and lower body at the same time. I don't recommend this unless you've been doing the teaser for a while. Let's try that again. Inhale, chin to chest, lift and reach. One leg up, then both, one foot down. So this is level 3. I think level 3 is great. Level 5, and I'm just showing you for illustrative purposes, just for instructional purposes. Level 5 is chin to chest, both legs up, both arms up. Exhale, slowly lower. Low back still contacts the mat first. This takes tremendous core strength, and the lives that we live sitting at computers, sitting at desks, sitting in cars doesn't really lend itself. So if you've been doing Pilates or some kind of exercise program where you've really strengthened your core, go ahead and do level 5. If you're like a regular person like me, maybe you want to stay at level 3. So here we go. We're going to do 2 more repetitions. Level 1, level 2, level 3, 4, or 5. It's really up to you. This is our last one. Inhale, chin to chest, lift and reach. Let's extend both legs wherever you are. Scoop out just a little bit. Hold here for 3 more breaths. As you exhale, slide the hands to the backs of the thighs, bend the knees, round through your spine. Inhale, draw those knees in. Exhale, gently push your knees to the right, eyes and arms to the left. We should be nice and warm, so this exercise should feel good. Try and keep that left shoulder on the mat. Inhale, draw those knees back to center. Exhale, push your knees to the left, eyes and arms to the right this time. And then when you're ready, you're going to let your upper body follow the lower body over to the left. Use your hands to push yourself up onto all fours. Come up onto those hands and knees. Now in this one, we want to do our best to get maybe the heels of our hands under our shoulders, knees under the hips, toes pointed to the wall behind you. Let's just start with an easy cat and cow stretch. So inhale, tuck your chin into your chest. Exhale, take your eyes to the ceiling. As you exhale this time, bring yourself to a tabletop. Extend one foot, curl the toes under, extend the other. We are in a high plank. We're going to hold here for 3 breaths. Now I'm nice and strong through my core, but I want to soften my elbows and my knees a little bit because I am bearing weight here. One more big breath in. Exhale, melt your knees to the mat. Soften your feet, hinge through the elbows, bring the belly down, chest down. Again, push those arms out in front, make little fists, bring your knuckles to the inside of your wrists, relax your ankles, your knees, your hips. Slide the backs of the hands beneath that forehead. One big breath in. On the next inhalation breath, lift your head just a teeny bit. Pull those elbows in nice and close. Heels of the hands in front of your shoulders. Inhale, look to the wall in front of you. Nice little Pilates style cobra up. Keep those hip bones stuck to the mat. Exhale all the way back down. Look to your mat. Inhale, bring it on up. And down. This is a dynamic exercise. You're always in motion. Never ever holding our breath, never ever holding the position. It may look like at some point to an outside observer that you've sort of stopped moving, but you know that you haven't. So inhaling on the ascent, exhaling on the descent. Let's do about 2 or 3 more. Do your best to move in time with your breath voice. Your breath voice is something that's unique to you. So it's a combination of lung capacity. It's a combination of a sense of tempo and rhythm that's individual to you, that makes sense to you. So often in our daily lives, we're forced to adhere to somebody else's sense of tempo, whether it's traffic or, you know, the work tempo or our kids' sense of tempo. But right now, I want you to really take your time. Let's do just a couple more cobras. Move in time with your breath voice. Find that rhythm, that speed of life that makes sense to you, that's unique to you. One more full cobra up. And then all the way back down. Slide the backs of the hands beneath the forehead. Feel your upper body just sink into the floor. While you're here, slide those legs wider than shoulder width apart. In just a moment, you're going to lift your legs from your hip bones. Even while you do that, keep the upper body heavy and still. Don't try and tighten up those muscles. Try and keep them loose. As you inhale, lift your legs from your hip bones. Inhale, pump your toes toward each other. Exhale, pump your heels toward each other. Inhale, toes, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, heels, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, toes, lift the whole leg. Exhale, heels, move the entire leg. Inhale, toes, neck and shoulder muscles relax. Exhale, pump, pump. One more set. Inhale, toes, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, heels, 3, 4. Legs sink down to your mat. Body is heavy and still for a full breath. Inhale, bring those feet together. Let your toes touch and your heels touch. Bend at your knees and cross your ankles, then recross your ankles. Slide your hands beneath your shoulders. Elbows are up. Elbows are pointing to the wall behind you. Engage your abdominal muscles. Think about the muscles of the arms, the chest, the shoulders. Look down at your mat. Inhale, use those muscles to push yourself up into a bent knee plank. Hands beneath your shoulders. Pull the heels in. You're on the muscle above the kneecap. Hinge through the elbow, back up. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, up. Recross those ankles. One more. If you feel like you want to do a few more than this, go right ahead. I'm going to stop here, pull the heels in, neck aligned with the spine. Big breath. Exhale, release the feet, push back through your hips. Bring one knee way under the body, then the other. Sink your hips to your heels. Bring an arm way out in front, bend that elbow. Other arm, bend the elbow. Drop your head through your arms, look toward your kneecaps. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale, hands down to your toes, palms to the ceiling. Relax through your feet, your hands, your wrists and ankles, your knees. Feel your shoulders slope down to the mat. Feel your head get heavy and sink into your mat. As you inhale, tuck your chin into your chest, round through your spine. Push yourself up on your knees as you round through that low back, middle back, shoulders, neck, and head. Roll the shoulders back. Roll one shoulder forward and then the other. Move to a seated position. If you like, you can cross one foot in front of the other. Holding here, arms out to the sides. Let's bring one arm in front of the throat, just a gentle push. Breathe. Same arm, just push back. Arms out to the sides. Exhale, one arm in front of the throat, just a gentle push. Same arm, push back. Release. Shake it out a little bit. My neck feels a little stiff today, and I'm not sure why. But if you've got some areas of challenge or tenderness today, be kind to yourself. We're going to go into that straddle. Now I'm sitting on my sitting bones. I'm not scooped out on my tailbone. I'm not leaning forward. If you feel like it's uncomfortable or you're bending your knees, bring your legs in a bit. If you're not getting enough of a stretch, one hand in front, one hand in back, and just sit into that straddle stretch. Arms out to the side, windmill to one side, saw off your baby toe. Inhale, feel yourself rise up, square your shoulders. Exhale, saw. 2 and 3, inhale, rise up. Exhale, saw. Inhale up. Exhale, saw. One more set. Last time, inhale, rise up, square those shoulders, saw off that baby toe. Inhale, bring the arms up and overhead, grasp the forearm, give a little tug. Other side, give a little tug. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs. Bend at your knees and cross at your ankles. If you like, you can recross those ankles. Take that great big breath in right up through the base of the spine. Fill up those lungs. Exhale, press your shoulders down and away, backs of the hands to the tops of the knees. If you feel your mind is beginning to wander, make a spiral in the center of each palm. That will be your focal point. For those of you experiencing some challenges, some tenderness in your low back or some other part of your body, sadly, you're already focused on your body. But for you, I want you to focus on your breath. The rest of us, we're going to kind of be here in our focal point. 3 deep breaths. As you exhale this time, just allow your eyelids to flutter open. Find a point on the floor or on the wall. First, think an affirming thought about yourself. You know you're powerful. You know you're resilient. You know you persevere. You know you try and take care of everyone else. So give yourself a moment. Think an affirming thought. And then think a thought of gratitude. Something, someone, even just nature itself, sunshine. Think a gratitude thought, something that you're grateful for. Then take that great big breath in, fill up those lungs, eyes follow the hands up. Exhale, push through your forearms. Let's do that again. One more time. Big breath in, reach, stretch. Exhale, push through your forearms. Bring your hands to your heart center. Let your chin sink down to your chest. We've got 2 more breaths just for us. Stay in this moment. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me. Take good care.